Okay, it is time for the Arena Direct Win-A-Box Duskmourn. Instead of sealed, it's draft this time. I did practice a lot earlier this week. I feel like drafting is a lot easier than sealed to get to 6 wins. I feel like I do really well in this set, so this event is right up my alley. This is kind of ironic. We opened the fly trap, which was the video I posted. Yeah, I mean, I just practiced Delirium. I can handle a Delirium build. Dragonfire is good if we're lucky. One of these bottom 3 cards wheel, but I expect the drafters in this event to be serious about winning money and boxes. I've had one attempt before this. It went max pain. Got to 4 wins and then lost. Not really to the fault of my own. Just the draw was just bad. Let's see. Break down the door is pretty great. Keeps me in green as well. That's an instant. Glimmer Burst is here, some land. This pack is not the most exciting pack. If we're really lucky, like Smoking Lounge gets around or Turn Inside Out. Even Leech. I'd play Leech in this deck, but easy break down the door. It's like Deja Vu, except... I mean, Stick Twister and Wicker Folk are both cards I want for my Delirium decks. They're both Delirium payouts. It's just, do I want to go red-green Delirium or black-green Delirium? I'm probably going to go Jund anyway, right? Some merits doing Wicker Folk because I could wheel like Playmate and the black land. If I was open to blue, I would take Boundless Pool maybe, but I mean, Jund I think is the home for Delirium. And Stick Twister, I think, edges out Wicker Folk, but they're really close. I mean, if it wheeled, I would play the other, but I really like Stick Twister. The lifelink, for me, is better than the haste, and then the ability late game is much more relevant than the Wicker Folk's bonus. But if I wanted to go a more aggro Delirium, yeah. I mean, I think Wicker Folk might be better in that shell. But knowing me, I like to play a little bit more control than aggro anyway, so just picking to my strengths. Expect a lot of downtime between packs because people are, like I said, being very serious about their picks. Well, that would have been a disgusting red-green start, huh? Walk-in Closet might wheel. I don't even know if I would play it. I am going to take the Wicker Folk, though. Pass the land. Ugh. But yeah. No sense in passing a card that fits perfectly in the deck. They were both Wicker Folk. I don't know if that would be better. I actually kind of like that I have 1 and 1. For a little bit of diversity. Wow. This is like Deja Vu. It's basically like what, the same draft as my practice run? Let's do Peer Past the Veil over these. I mean, I wouldn't mind Ticket Booth or Say Its Name wheeling. I'd even play Turn Inside Out or Teddy. Coordinated Clobbering, but yeah. I mean... Why not? It's a good sign we're getting a Peer Past the Veil, though, pick 5, because it means that nobody else was really interested to jump into Delirium. So, and we kind of knew that from the Wicker Folk, double Wicker Folk back-to-back as well, so. Haven't seen a lot of black, so hopefully, you know, hopefully we don't end up 2-color and, really miss out on having that second Wicker Folk. I mean, we wouldn't have... There's no way we could have known. We could have gotten past 2 amazing black cards instead of red-green, so... I still think Stick Twister was the better choice no matter what. Like, here we go. Liver dies bonkers good. Passing some okay green cards. I'm a big fan of Liver Die. Don't think we'll get a good wheel here. Too few cards in the pack. Probably just get the land. Unless somebody's crazy. It's a good start. Whoa. Yeah, I'll take the second Live or Die. These are all Jund cards. It's like white and blue is pretty fought after at my table right now, which is fine by me. Somebody must have opened like Ghostly Dancers or something. Take advantage of that. Wow, 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 wow. Altenac. Pick 8. That's insane. What are people doing? It's really good in Delirium. It's really good with Live or Die. I'm missing out on some other good playables, but no big deal. I'm going to take the land over the Parting, but I think you could take the Parting over the land, but because I already know I want to go into a 3-color build for this, the land is kind of necessary. I think I really want to do even split, given our 2 drops that we have. Like, I want to land them on turn. Yeah, nice. Land wheeling. Sweet. Yeah, and with those 2 lands alone, like, there's no reason why we can't. Ooh, grab the prize or Vigor. I actually like Vigor with Altenac because of the trample. Wickerfolk can also get it, so a little punished. Wow, same options though. I'm gonna take another big fatty over grab the prize because the fatty goes and gets me lands. Makes it more consistent. Cultist is a Delirium card. I'm gonna take it over Teddy because we already have 2 artifacts. I feel pretty set with artifacts at 2. I'm pretty sad when I have to run the Teddy. This is a great start. Okay. Did we have a slasher in our last one too? Like, what? Am I opening the same packs as I did before? Missing out on a Stick Twister, number 2, no problem. For lucky, like, we'll get the land. We don't have the threats, though, around every corner. We don't really have manifest that much either, so. I would take threats if I saw it, though. I think. Try and push into it. Slasher's just such a good open. Flytrap and Slasher are good rares. We could have done way worse. And we've got some really good uncommons as well. This choice is tough. Beatdown's a sorcery and it's removal. But it has the highest odds to wheel. Most valuable Slayer after having the Slasher is a pretty disgusting creature to land. There's also lands that we could use. So what am I wheeling? Take the Slayer and then wheel the land or the beatdown? Or even the Leech? What are the odds those don't come back? Not high. I think I have to take the Slayer and hopefully wheel something of value. I think we'll get a good wheel. But Slayer won't wheel, you know? I really want to get the enchantment that gives double strike if I can. It would be really good in this deck since we have some really nice chonkers. I like the Charred Forge. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. But it's slow, and we're already kind of a slow deck. I think maybe Mutilator is better if we can find ways to put it in the grave and then bring it back with Live or Die. Or sack stuff. I mean, we're in the right archetype for it. It's also just another break down the door is reasonable. Kind of like getting the Mutilator, though. Yeah. Alright, our top end is set. We do not need more top end. Okay. Hear me out. We already have 2 Live or Dies. Our red is okay, but not great. It's okay. Splashable for Pure Past the Veil, maybe. Shroud Stomper is probably good enough to entertain. It's a good discard. It's a good reanimate target. We do have Final Vengeance or Beastie that we're giving up for it. But I think I want to hedge here and just see. I'm a little punished. I mean, it's fine though. I don't regret the hedge. Under the Skin's pretty great. Is it better than Horde Color? I think it is with the other cards that we have. The Faithful's better in this deck than the Rat or the Intervention, but it's very close. We're definitely black-green. But I love that we can still be open. Let's take a Say Its Name here over these really, well, fantastic cards. Rip's not bad either. But Sienna Playmate is really the only other thing. Say Its Name is so much better. Totally going to play these cards, so I want to take the land. Like, what if I open Tracker or something really amazing in blue? Like Oculus, right? Would I play Cracked Skull? Or hedging towards Oculus better? I think I'm going to hedge towards Oculus just in case I open something crazy. It's going to be a Discipline pick, I think. I want that Specialist so bad, but I'm going to take the land. Play a Long Neck. It's not exciting, but it's fine. It does help with Delirium. I guess Bear Trap is safer here. Turn Inside Out's pretty good. That makes my red better than my white for sure. Alright. Well, Tyvar's pretty great. Oh. So I need some more 2-drops. But I'm not going to complain. Tyvar's great. Yeah. So many Vengeances. This whole pack's pretty good. We'll get a good wheel. I think. I don't think I would play 2 Altenex though. I don't know. If it wheeled, would I? Maybe. Tyvar with Altenex, so gross. There's the threats. Do I want it over the Centipede? I'm already kind of stocked up on 3 drops. I do have a little bit of Manifest in red. If I got more Manifest, I mean, it's good. It's a fail-safe way to ramp. Definitely makes my red better, though. You know? If we get ways to discard the Shroud Stomper, I might play it without the mana resources. Yeah, look at this. Get these Jund uncommons. Beautiful. I think it's gotta be a Brood Spinner, though. Man, Mirth, and Vengeance. It's really tempting, but I think Spinner is just too good. I think this is the deck. I don't think I would play this. What a splash for Analyst? Probably not. Percussionist or Turn Inside Out. I think I'd rather have another Turn Inside Out. Now that we have the threats around every corner. Midnight Mayhem's pretty gross, but there's our ticket booth. Antenna of Hate that we want. That double strike's going to be so relevant. And it's another Manifest for what it's worth. Flesh Burrower, let's go. Yeah. This draft really came together. I have to make a cut, don't I? Yeah. I guess Vigor might go. I don't know. I think we don't need that beatdown. But I'm going to take it for a sorcery. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to play any of these. Wow, Emergence coming back? That's nuts. Actually, I don't think I'm going to play the beatdown. I'd play Emergence before I'd play beatdown, right? This is a very good deck. Is kind of an urge deck. I don't think I'll play it, but wow. I just don't have space. It's a good problem to have at the end of a draft, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I need Long Neck for an enchantment. I don't really have a way to sacrifice my enchantments, so like I might take Strength just to get an enchantment in the grave, right? All right. Wow. Actually might run that Beastie. Last pick Beastie, huh? Well, we had a good intercept the Shroud Stomper pick. Our deck's great, doesn't matter. Cuts. We have 5 recursion spells. That's crazy. Do I need 5 recursion spells? Kind Kind of want them, right? Mutilator could be difficult. Not for mana cost, but like to sacrifice something to it. I don't have a lot of excess stuff just sitting around. Still think it's worth it though. It's such a good top end card. I guess strength isn't necessary. I guess we don't need to manifest red. It's our worst 2-drop. We have other manifest for our threats, I guess. Could bring in Phonetic Strength and turn Inside Out and become a more aggressive deck, you know what I'm saying? But then I'd have to cut my top end for it. I'm not sure I want to do that. With so much recursion, I think it's just better to have the big fatties, right? Sorry this build's taking a little longer. It's a competitive event, so I don't want to go as quick as normal here. Yeah, I think the Manifest Dread can be cut. Yeah, it's fine. And then we cut one Inside Out. Leaves our 2-drop slot pretty good, and yeah, our mana's fine. Two, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's worth leaving it in. We're not going to be getting tons of value off of threats, but I think it's still good enough. It'll fuel our Delirium, and it has some pretty spicy hits. And even like 1 extra land to ramp up to 5 is pretty crucial with how many 7-drops we have. I don't think there's anything else I'd want to bring in. Alright, let's make sure our mana's good. We have 8 green. Great. 5, 6, 7, 5, 6. 8, 7, 6. Yeah, I agree with that. Ratios look fine. All right, let's go. We're doing Delirium, Jund. We did practice this. We didn't have quite as good a top end in our previous draft on the channel, but this deck has more top end and more recursion to go with it, which I actually think is better. So I expect this deck to do well. I mean, hopefully it'll win some boxes for us, right? If it doesn't, I'll be pretty sad. Tyvar, Slasher. It's fine. Need to draw land. It's a good deck. It's got a good mix of threats. I'm glad we drew our land. That's good. Ooh. Yeah, Slayer's fine. If trapped in screen, we'll cry. That's not terrible. Missing is not great. Like to get to our 4th land. Card kind of hoses us, doesn't it? Alright. Well, they've got lots of removal. Okay. Good. Threats trade off with the survivor. I have to kill whatever are threats. Okay. It's annoying. Ooh. Why is it so big? Oh. Oh. Well, that's cheeky. Well, good for them. If I block with my slasher, they can eat it, so it just doesn't make sense to do that here. Liver diet? I guess I want to do this before they untap. White does have protection spells, and I want to be able to chump with my slasher and get it back. Perfect. Thank you. Ooh, I was worried they were gonna tap down our slasher. This is good. Okay. This is actually perfect. Yeah. New threats would be good enough in our deck. Just good enough. Whoa. Most people lose to Onslaught, but Onslaught for 2 is beatable. It's not great. But what I can do is I can make them sack one of their 4/4s and their Fear of Ability. This is going to be a really good turn for us. And we can deny their manifest. This is actually really gross. So I have to sack here. So they can't sack that enchantment. They have to sack Fear and the other 4/4. They do get to keep their best manifest, whatever that is. So that's better than a Meg's. Yeah, we chill. It's fine. The Mutilator just beat a Vagabos Onslaught. I guess I don't need to flip up. Alright, are we racing? I guess, does that help? I think it's better to do the Branch Snapper here. That's pretty great. We'll draw those. Yeah. Okay. I don't think that was very good. Yeah. So let's say, like, was that good? That was awkward for them. Alright, GG. Wow. Snap keep. Oh, I have my 2 broken rares and mythics with an uncommon 2 slot. Really want land here. Yeah. I think Stick Twister's worth keeping. I mean, what do you lead on, right? The slashers. More pressure immediately. With Under the Skin just sitting in my hand too. It's just kind of gross. I love that they did not have a trapped in the screen for our slashers. So this is just a trade with the healer before they can gain life. Deal. Tyvar. Yeah. Because if they didn't have it for the slasher, I'm not going to have it for the Tyvar. Okay. It's a little annoying. It's fine, though. Missing lands kind of stinks, but that's alright. We can chill. It's very little that red-white can do against the types of threats we have already. It's fine. I'm gonna block. And because I have 2 creatures open, this is safe to do. Because if they have a response to the first one, I can just tap another one. Oh. Maybe they didn't realize I could do that. Land would have been better. Yeah, there's no reason to get aggressive here. We'll just chill. Start attacking next turn. It's fine. Nice. Okay, so now we can actually attack with Pump Threat. We'll get +4/+4. They don't have to block everything, but they're in a pretty bad spot. I'm going to play this a little bit more conservatively and leave back 2 creatures to tap Tyvar with to protect it next turn. Actually, I'm going to leave Tyvar back on blocks for orphans, maybe, is better. Nah. Right, they have to... Yeah, this is fine. Orphans is going to get worse the more we swing in. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to pump. This is a huge life gain as well. The real question is, should I go all out next turn? I guess it depends what they do. I think there's some merit to it with Under the Skin, but I'm also just terrified of... It's probably better to play it slower still. Like, play around, split up. Is that what I'm doing? Maybe. Do I want to go for it? No, I don't. I don't. It's fine. This is pretty good. I'm still gonna pump. This is lethal. Okay. Could they have changed Tarvar's ability target? I guess it wasn't targeting. It's a very interesting deck. It's fine. Oh my gosh, 3 of them? Who plays this card? That's fine. GG. They didn't have a ton of creatures, and then they had like... I don't know, is there somebody who plays with malfunctions all the time and I just don't know about it? I mean, I saw the card quite a bit in practice as well, and I don't know, I've never played with the card. So, there it is. I can't keep this. Better. Okay, by top end, I'm gonna be smart and keep the lands instead of the land cycler. So I can hit my Brood Spinner. Punished. Fungus is not very good against our deck. Looks like we got a bit of a mirror here. Lost Teeth in the Grave. So they either needed an enchantment for Delirium or they got a creature under there. I guess I don't need the other land. It's a little greedy, but I'll draw more lands. I've got plenty to do, and if I need it back, I can do Under the Skin for it. Be sad. You know, I actually think running out the fly trap's not so bad here. Usually I don't like doing that, but with Slayer coming up, and it's a decent blocker, yeah, kind of forces removal. Alright. I'm just gonna go out Slayer. I mean, if they have another removal spell, then so be it. That's a great sign. That tells me they do not have another removal spell. Whew. Okay. It's a bit of a problem. Need land there. Alright. So I have to under the skin here and get back a land. That guarantees live or die next turn. Not fun. There's my lands. Oh, don't be greedy. They're definitely doing Delirium. Probably take a hit from the Shredder though. Instead of trading off my board, it's too risky to triple block. Especially when the Faithful kind of represents getting back something really good. Might live or die back one of my creatures. They know that my 2/2 is just a land. I'm gonna take the hit. Yeah. All right. Oof. They'd have to top removal. It is safer to hold open inside out and live or die, but I'm going to run out my beastie. Because if I can live or die back something, it would be so much better. Like, so much better. Trade off my beastie with the hedge shredder. So much better than live or dying it, so. There's definitely some risk here. But we're behind, so you sometimes gotta take some risks. It's just like infinite removal. Alright, they get the land. It's a very cool combo. This deck is crazy. Alright, well, I guess I need to play out this land. You know, if they have like let's play a game, it's pretty bad, right? But I'd rather play out the land and be able to cast those spells than not. They're clearly digging for a very good card. They have mana for Altanac. The 2/2 is an Altanac. We'll have live or die open for it, which is good. I don't have anything in the grave, do they? What are they getting back? It's a crazy firing off of Say Its Name for roots. Might deck themselves. It's a lot of card draw. guess they were hoping to hit a better creature off of Sade's name. Like, why wouldn't you lead with the Manifest Dread? I'm gonna play land. I've got several things that need double red. Not a good card for us to see played. I think the best bet here is to actually get Delirium, and then instead of killing something, we're going to get back our fly trap. And at least, like, the attacks are bad this turn. I worry about future turns, but I think I want to go all in on this beastie, making it a 7/6. Because that'll force them to, if they have something very large, right, they'll have to flip it to try and eat the beastie. And they won't attack in if it's not something large they can flip, right? This is a problem if they have removal right now before the counters go. Okay. Nine cards left. Like, what are... I'm so scared. Like, what are... they could have, like, the room... The enchantment that gets back everything from graves. Does it? Hopefully it doesn't include my graves. 9 cards left. It's very possible that that's their build around. Be very cool to lose to that if that's what it is. I think... Ugh. I think the play though for us is to just let them deck themselves. It's a bad spot to be. But what choice do I have? But to hope they just don't draw the answers. I think I'm just going to manifest here. Very good cards. Okay. Still sitting back. Could attack. I don't think I'm supposed to, though. This just feels so risky sitting here and staring at them when they were digging so deep. Certainly they have to have something here, right? I'm going to flip this up. Just be mana efficient. Had to have been one of our better draws. Discarding land doesn't do anything, right? So let's play it out. Feeling pretty good. Should I get them to trade off? I mean, now I have Tyvar. I don't think it's crazy to try and trade off the Slasher. I mean, if they want to flip open a 2/2, I doubt they can flip, though. They would have already done it, right? So, yeah, I'll take 2 creatures off this board. It seems really good. Okay. they'll get one back. Still seems fine. I mean, more cards gone from the library here. I don't know if they wanted to do that. I mean, I guess they're just dead if they don't have board width. Okay. That 2/2 is good. They put Branch Snapper in the grave. Yeah. Okay, it's a flyer. Huh? If they have a way to pump it up, they do. Okay. Well, it'll become a 7/7. I would really like if I could have killed just the demon straight out. I am not feeling very confident just putting out a blocker and saying, I hope you don't have removal. If you do, you win the game. That's a pretty crappy place to be. But if they don't attack with their demon, and they don't have removal, then we might have lethal. Tyvar, pump, dual strike. 7, 14 double strike, yeah. Okay, so like, I think we're still okay. Mm-hmm. Two cards left in the library as well. Yeah, Tunnel Hate with Mutilator plus Tyvar is... I guess I don't have enough mana to do both. Okay, this is great news. It's really good news. That's fine. Actually, kind of like our spot. I'm not going to attack. There are only like 2 cards left in the library. There's just no reason. If they have it, they have it. Whoa. Well, that was a game. GG. This is very good. keeping this. Goat. I don't like seeing goats. I don't like seeing the 1/1s, and I don't like seeing goats. The percussionists. This is not how I want to use my emergence, but I think the role model, if I don't do it now, can get way beyond my control. It's just not a card I want to mess around with. Yep. Wow. This is kind of brutal. I guess I could do a naked under the skin. But at least we drew through 2 lands that we otherwise would have had to draw on. Yikes. The flood is real. Don't hurt me. That's fine. They can give finality counters to my creatures, which is kind of funny. I guess I just don't care. I'm gonna chill, I think. That's fine. It's a good draw if I can get to it. Could discard it and get to it through the Faithful. Probably trade off the rat here. That's what I expect. Victor. Okay. I'm gonna do this. It's a little risky. But I think I like it. Okay. Live or dying to say their role model is fine. I guess in response I just kill Victor. This is only a sorcery, right? Okay. For some reason I thought the Faithful was instant. That's okay. We're still going to be fine here, I think. Such a good hit. Okay. I think we can race with these tools that we have. I'm just going to double strike here. It is nice, thank you. Spread out or not? Actually, they have to draw removal. I'm not spreading it out. Let's go max damage here. Catch me if you can kind of moment here. Their deck's good. Yeah, Friendly Ghost Spawn. I can't believe they're attacking with the role model. Certainly they couldn't afford to do that. How do I lose? Could I win this turn? If I hit Wicker Folk, I could. Off the Manifest? It's not very likely. I guess I should go for it. Okay then. I believe this is GG. Because we can put all the counters here. Yeah. And then we can give double strike there and death touch, so we'll trample over. I just don't have enough blockers. Very cool. GG. It was a good hit on the booth, huh? Best possible. Their deck looked cool, though. Our draw was pretty good. Wow, there is so much barking from my neighbor's dog. Let's keep going. Okay. No monstrous emergence in hand for a 2-drop, but Faithful with Slasher, we already know, is a pretty good start. And our opponent played a tap land. No 2-drop kind of hurts, but happens, I guess. We just want to rip lands, like, for the next 2 draws. Slasher into Slayer into Beastie would be pretty GG at this point. It's not a land. Ooh, they're gonna regret that so hard. Well, hopefully. Could also just have another one. Both are possible. I think I would have just taken one, though. Seen what the follow-up was. Seemed a little premature. Gosh, I love to see that. No board presence. It's fine. And we are missing lands. It's not fine. If I lose because I'm missing lands, I'm going to be pretty sad, actually. It's turned into a pretty bad hand, considering the draw pretty quick. We can exile the Percussionist if we really want to deny them card value, but I don't really see the point. Yeah. Yeah, another Dragonfire. Yeah, I'm just gonna manifest Dread and get another creature on the board instead. They can have their card. Unable to scream is a little annoying. Could put them to 5 though, because they won't block if I Slayer. But then I lose my Slayer. It's probably worth it. They might not even do Unable to Scream on the Slayer. They might save it for the Slasher, so. I like this. This is a little aggressive. It's fine. Alright, Ticket Booth. They're unable to scream. It's kind of crazy. I guess I want to try and get Delirium. We did not. I'm okay with this trade. Oh, it's not even a trade. Even better. I think I would have just traded. Mirth is pretty good. But if they were banking on removal, eats up their black source this turn. They could get right back in this, though, with Mirth. Probably removal. I can put them to dead, maybe. I guess I shouldn't have hit attack level. Slayer shouldn't be attacking. Okay, they're at 1. I like this play. Make my Slayer relevant. Mirth into Mirth is a good start to coming back. They have 13 cards left in library. It's kind of incredible. Okay. Yeah. I mean, live or die. They're tapped out. I mean, this does keep them alive, this line. Technically, but they don't know that I have a live or die, so. So do it. GG. That was an interesting game. Right, I think we are 1 win away from 2 boxes. Not bad. I mean, the deck's great. 5-0, let's go. Yep. Certainly I will get another mana source, but we're definitely cycling the snapper to get another land. Might say its name just for another land. It's unbelievable. I'm really gonna say its name for another land? I might. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, we're doing this. Oh my gosh. Well, at least we didn't draw those, but... Branch gets me to 4 for threats, but I think that's too slow. I think we gotta bank that there has to be a land underneath. We're drawing a land next turn, right? I think I'd rather have Long Neck to play out another creature again. Buy us more time that way. If I could cycle Branch Snapper this turn, I would have done it differently. Yeah, there it is. See? Do I care about that card? I guess I can take a hit for 4. Wow, it was going to be 2 more non-lands. That's kind of crazy. We're on the mirror, by the way. Oof. We do have live or die. It's not the end of the world. Flesh Burner. Hierarchy. Stick Twister is live though. Let's do that. One more turn to draw removal. See if they bite. I'm gonna trade here. I guess it's Tyvar time. It's fine. It could be a lot worse than that. That's their best play at 6 mana. I'm pretty happy in these colors. Bargain in the Grave's also great. See. We have such a good graveyard right now. Yeah. I mean, sure. Nice. GG. Tyvar with Altanac is broken. That's a 6-0. 2 boxes. Let's go. Good thing I practiced Delirium, right? I mean, it's pretty much exactly like the deck I practiced earlier this week, so. No surprises that it trophies for the boxes. It's a good build. Tyvar was pretty sweet, though. Nice to win some boxes. I don't know how many more of these I'll do. I mean, two events, 2 boxes. It's probably a pretty good deal for me. I don't really have much use for the boxes other than for myself, and I don't really need more than 2, but who knows? Maybe I'll play some more, maybe I won't. But thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.